Arpa. All right. Hey guys, how's it going? Hello, Pablo here. I'm doing some live trading right now. I'm going to swing trade Arpa. I wanted to kind of show you what I was doing here in the heat of the moment. So I got in at 0405, which is somewhere down here around midline. This is 0403. So now you can see we're up above TRR, trading range resistance. We're at 0417, and I'm planning on riding this up to the 1.272 fib extension. But we're getting kind of stopped out up here. I think we're gonna prevail. See, we're at a very important area here. So we're at TRR and the micro trend resistance line, which is this yellow dotted line up here. And so if we can flip this line, I think it's going up to the fib target. Especially after all this accumulation right here. This is like the third attempt now. I have it on the 15-minute. If I take it down to the 5-minute, I'm seeing predominance of demand in the volume. Everything is looking good. It's looking like it's going to pump. Like I said, if it does pump, I'm just going to take it up to the well, on this chart, it's at the 1618, the 0434. So yeah, the 618 fib, because this would be the 1 right here, and then the 272, so 618. So that makes sense. And then I've got my limit sell set at, what do I have it set at? Yeah, 434. So that's here. That's the 272 on the exchange, on the chart that I have on the exchange. So we'll take it up. I could cash out now, but I don't know. What's it worth now? So I just put $1,000 in it. So grand. So I'm at $1,020 if I were to cash out right now. I don't know if that's before or after taxes, but or not taxes, but trading fees. So we go back to the spot trade chart, and I mean, this is looking good, right? It's looking bullish. You got demand is shrinking, but that's okay. That's all right. The wicks are getting. You notice the wicks are all on the bottom. The shadows on this one. This one didn't even have one. And this one's a lower shadow. That's a lower shadow. Means that the resistance from the bears are weakening, and I'm thinking if we get established here, it's a straight shot up to the up to 434. So I've got a limit sell at 434, and I'll just get out at that. If it happens now, great. If not, it'll happen later. I'm not too concerned about it. So if you've been watching my if you saw my other video from yesterday, these are tackle box cryptos. Arpa is just one of them. AMP, everything's kind of rallying right now. Oh, by the way, I know what I wanted to look at. Hey, don't mind me. I'm just thinking out loud. Never mind that the camera's on me. I forget about that. But let me just kind of show you what I'm kind of the mechanics of how I do it. Let me look at this Elliott wave. So you see this down here, this was the C wave according to this this Elliott wave indicator. So we had the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I don't like that the 5 is not truncated, but is longer than the 3. That's actually a violation of Elliott wave theory. But sometimes this indicator does that. But with the correction wave, this would be the A, the B, and the C. So then this would start the 1, and then the 2, and then the 3, 4, 5, and it would so on and so forth. Theoretically, if we were to break here, if we were to establish If we were to if we were to flip that to support, then we'll have a good launching pad for the 3-wave. The 3-wave should take us up into the fib range. So that's my reasoning with this right here. Elliott wave. Let's get that out of here now. So again, this is on a 5-minute. So yeah, we'll see some stoppage candles on the 5-minute. It's not a big deal. It's not a big deal. In fact, let's go to the 1-minute and see what we're looking at. See, we don't really have a lot of supply volume coming in, and we're well above. What are we at, 17? Oh, we're back at 16. We're well above TRR. TRR at 14, and it doesn't look like we're coming back down into it, or anything. We're getting, you see this long lower shadow here. So this is the bulls pushing up. So it's establishing support here, and apparently there's very little. There's the value is higher than the TRR. So anything above TRR, it has value. Beneath it, there's no sale. They're not willing to let it go. So that tells me that ample supply has been bought up. So at this point, it's just a matter of seeing how this thing prevails. Now, if we go through, now the last point of resistance is this micro trend resistance line right around here. If we can get through that, then we should just shoot up without resistance, make it kind of stop around 29. But usually we can wick it through, and it'll wick through to the 618, which is a 434 on this chart again, and then the 618 on this chart here. It's the 272. So the numbers are jiving. So, and that's why I put my limit sell at 0434. So it remains to be seen what happens here. And it's $55. It's a 5.5% profit gain. And like I said, that money gets rolled into, I don't know, I'll probably put it in XLM. I'll buy a bunch of XLM, or $50 worth of XLM, and then put it on a ledger. And so anyway, so we see here, we can move this TRR up here now. So we have a good ceiling. Maybe it's here. See, this is a strong order block right here. This got shot down. So, and then it got rejected here. And then here we've had multiple attempts. Here we only had one attempt. Here we've got 1, 2, 3, 4 attempts so far. And we'll see how it does. We'll see how it does. That's on the 1-minute. We'll go ahead and remove the drawings here. Plus, this is kind of looking like a cup and handle. Actually, you know, the cup and handle patterns are bullish. So usually come down here, retest, and then from here it's up. So this would fall right in line with TRR, retesting this area here. And hopefully it passes. If it passes, again, we have predominance of demand here, predominance of demand here. In the latter half of this range, the demand volume spikes are predominating the supply spikes. So that's another bullish sign. So remains to be seen. But yeah, I'll let you guys know what happens with this. But anyway, just doing a little fishing. Thought I'd I'm up and, you know, I'm back and forth with this. I'll get up and, you know, do other stuff. I just sitting here now looking at it, and I've got other coins in the tackle box that I'm looking at, but I wouldn't go in right now with anything because everything's already mid-wave on this new impulse wave. But if I get flashed out of this, then I'll be looking to maybe hop back into BitDAO BitDow's kind of low. What's BitDow doing? I rode BitDow yesterday, and yeah, you see that? See how it came up here? I rode these two. These two I rode, and now we're back down. It's probably going to shoot again. So if I get stopped out, or if I get cashed out of ARPA, I may jump into BitDAO, or I may just throw a couple grand in it from my cash reserve. I got about 6 G's here to play with, so it's just fun money for me. So anyway, fishing money, as they say. So, but I want to see what this is. Also, I'm a bit apprehensive with Bitcoin. I don't want Bitcoin to dump on me, because so many of these are, like it or not, indexed to Bitcoin's price action. So if Bitcoin does like a macro ABC, it's probably going to pull ARPA and everything else down with it. Elliott wave on Bitcoin. So yeah, so it's saying that this is the 3 wave, the 4th wave, and now the 5th. So the 618 could go to 64,000. Somewhere around here, Bitcoin is going to encounter a supply block, and then we could have a sell-off. I don't know how aggressive, but hopefully by the time that happens, ARPA would have pumped a little bit, and maybe hit these profit targets and flash me out, and then it's fine. It can dump, because I'll be out of crypto at that point. I'll be back in fiat, and I'll be able to load up for the next wave. So, and the game goes on, as they say. The show goes on. So anyway, I hope this that's about all I have right now. I don't know when this thing is going to pop off, and if it does, but I hope you got something out of this. Anyway, like, subscription, I appreciate it, and we'll get back with you soon. That's all I got. All right, guys, have a good day. Safe trading. God bless. Bye-bye.